At Brookes specifically, we combine a traditional view of the subject, a deeply kind of thematic view of historical kind of changes over time in literature, with a very contemporary edge.
The course here really spans across the whole subject, so it covers all areas. So you have creative modules, you have analytical modules, so you end up having a really kind of multifaceted and in-depth knowledge of the subject.
It's the variety of choice. There's books ranging from the 16th century to the present day, so there's something for everyone. And I feel that if you study just one period, you get a very narrow view of literature, whereas the course at Brookes gives you a wider variety. You study Victorian, Jacobean, contemporary. It's just something for everyone.
One of the exciting things about the department here is that all of us are active researchers and teachers. So all of the time the work that we're doing in writing and in publishing is informing our teaching. So for example, recently I've been working on a project about early modern sleep. So I was happy to be able to introduce my third year students to lots of 16th century lullabies in the classroom.
A lot of the staff are actively involved in research and stuff, and I find that quite inspiring because these people are active in the field and stuff like that, and it's quite inspirational, definitely, to kind of motivate you to keep going.
They just can't help enough, which is great because you can see the passion, because obviously they've got such a breadth of knowledge and experience. You want to know the course, but also what they think, because they have an interesting perspective on what they're teaching.
But the best thing about English is the fact that it has fantastic transferable skills. The ability to analyse 500-page books but find very specific things that are relevant.
The English course gives you a lot of skills which will be attractive to employers. For example, it really trains your eye to be really precise and really kind of evaluative.
Well, Oxford's a super place to study English, of course, in all kinds of ways, because it's one of the most literary cities in the country. So we have the Oxford Literary Festival just down the road, we have the Ashmolean Museum, we've got lots of super libraries, including the Bodleian Library, which our third year students are able to access.
Oxford is just a hub for literature.
Oxford is such a beautiful place to live, such a stunning city.
There's a lovely, I think, almost intellectual culture in it as well.
And there's also a literary festival, which is really interesting, which will obviously complement the English literature course a lot.
And they do special guest lectures here and at Oxford, and they're very interesting to find out more about your course.
There's also obviously Tolkien and all this great literary heritage running through it, not to mention the theatres and the Bodleian Library and all of this.
There's always something that's magical in Oxford, so it's an inspiring city.
I tell everyone whenever they're looking at universities themselves, I'm really biased. I'm just like, Oxford Brookes, Oxford Brookes.
Being here has kind of imbued me with a real sense of wonder and curiosity.
Become more appreciative of what's around me, and definitely just more creative. There isn't a limit to my creativity anymore, I hope.